Hello and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be discussing about acute pancreatitis and it's going to be made simple. So stay tuned. The pancreas has important endocrine and exocrine functions in our body, and these endocrine and exocrine functions help to regulate not only our blood sugar with hormones that are released to regulate our blood sugar spikes and lows, and the exocrine functions are integral for the digestive process in the human body. So these enzymes help to digest these macromolecules down to more absorbable monomolecules. Now, we have the help of enzymes such as lipase and amylase, and I mentioned those because those are very specific. And your enzymes, as we discussed in the last video, they come packaged as gifts. These gifts are known as zymogens. So, let's say that when these enzymes come packaged into a gift, they are not ready to be used immediately. These are known as inactive enzymes. You have two states of your enzyme, whether they can be inactive or active. When they are active, they are far more potent. That's when they actually achieve their function. With inactive enzymes, these need to be acted upon by other molecules, other substances, and proteases to activate them. And that is very important to the function of the pancreas, to allow the pancreas to not start to, if these enzymes were activated within the pancreas, you would start to have digestion of the pancreas itself, which we discussed in the last video, is known as autodigestion. Now, these enzymes, they work to cut substances up into smaller pieces, and we don't want to autodigest. Zymogens and zymogen granules are, remember zymogen granny? Well, these are kind of like the zymogen granules are where the zymogens are stored, and we need the help of proteases to then activate these zymogens, okay? Now, the pancreas lies in the C-shaped part of the duodenum, and it allows the pancreas to then release these enzymes necessary for the digestive process. Now, acute pancreatitis is all these things: premature activation of enzymes, inflammation, hemorrhage, as well as then necrosis, okay? So it all starts with autodigestion, which then leads to these issues. Auto means self and premature is early. So remember, in the pancreas we have our pancreatic duct, and we also have the gallbladder where the bile is stored. Now, when it comes to issues such as we'll come to the causative agents of acute pancreatitis, but here the enzymes, and here these are inactive while they are in the pancreatic duct. However, when they reach the duodenum, they then become activated, and as they then become activated, they can then act on the food particles. Okay, so what are these causative agents for acute pancreatitis? We have established that it all starts with this early activation of enzymes, okay? These enzymes are supposed to come in the gift form. You are not supposed to unwrap the gift until it is Christmas, okay? So you're not supposed to activate the enzymes until they have then reached the duodenum, as we saw here, okay? Now, let's go on. So when you have this early activation of enzymes, this then triggers autodigestion, which is then what exactly is acute pancreatitis, okay? Next, the causative agents are most commonly gallstones and alcohol. How? Okay, I'm going to go into a couple more causes of acute pancreatitis first. I get smashed is your mnemonic. I get smashed. I is for idiopathic. Now, this mnemonic is great. It will really help it stick in your brain, the causes of acute pancreatitis, because there are many. But before we go into the mnemonic, the most important are, of course, gallstones and alcohol. Idiopathic. I'm an idiot and I don't know what the reason. So idiopathic means unknown reason. Gallstones. E for ethanol, T for trauma, and this is blunt trauma as well to the pancreas. Remember, we're talking about acute pancreatitis. S is for steroids, M is for mumps, A is for autoimmune disease. S is for scorpion sting. H is for hypercalcemia or hypertriglyceridemia. ERCP, which is your technique for finding out these gallstones and then putting in the contrast medium, and drugs. So what's really happening in acute pancreatitis? We understand that it is the process of autodigestion, and it starts with these activated enzymes that are prematurely activated. How are these enzymes triggered? How is the gift wrap unwrapped? And how does that even occur? Alcohol damages our acinar cells, and our acinar cells then will leak out all that excess enzymes. Now remember, our zymogens, our inactivated enzymes, are found inside their little granny house, zymogen granny's house, which is zymogen granules. Now, they can only be activated with the help of proteases. Now, if the door is shut, proteases are unhappy. If the door is open, proteases are free to then act on them and activate these enzymes. Now, if a gallstone obstructs the pancreatic duct, this will cause buildup of these enzymes, obstruction, leakage of these enzymes, and actually, if there is then a fusion with lysosomes, that will then indicate that will then activate these leaked out enzymes. And if it does so, that will then cause acute pancreatitis. Now, I will explain more about this in part 2, so please keep watching for part 2. I will release it soon, and thank you for watching. So please subscribe if you found